Hi lovelies, this is Cherie from Divine Visions. I'm bringing you a pick a card reading today regarding your person and if they're coming towards you or if they're walking away. We're going to have a look at their energy and what they're going to do. Now this is more catered for those of you who are in separation or undergoing current challenges. So we've got 4 readings, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Take a moment to focus on the cards and we'll get started very shortly. So if you chose reading number 1, we're going to have a look at what's going on with your person, their current energy that they're mostly sitting in right now, what they're coming through with is the Ace of Swords, which is communication. There's clarity, I should say, coming to them right now. So they have had kind of like an epiphany and they want to communicate right now. So they have been thinking of you and this connection. Let's have a look at what's going on. So 5 of Pentacles is somebody who feels rejected, somebody who was heartbroken, somebody who feels that they've lost out, and perhaps feel that they're alone and left out in the cold. It's what this card usually represents. And I mean, you probably hear lots of tarot readers talking about this card being, left out in the cold because this person feels that, they feel rejected, but I have to say that they also realize, and they may have rejected you and made you feel alone and that you were abandoned. Let's have a look at that. Page of Swords, they want to come in and communicate. I want to see what this is about because this could be a small gesture, coming in with a text message. They're thinking about how to come forward and want to keep it casual, perhaps. There's harsh words that have been spoken in the past, it seems. You could be dealing with an Aquarius or a Leo, or you may be one. This is a Gemini energy here. Very curious, inquisitive energy, socialite. They want to come forward and it's like they want to set something right with you. I still feel there might have been a cut off. You might have felt that this person had cut you out of their life. Or somebody's cut someone out of their life. I feel like it's them. I feel like they have cut you out and it might have been a very sudden thing. And it may have just been, very, very quick. And you didn't get an explanation perhaps. Could be an Aquarius or a Leo. Aquarians can very much detach very fast. If they need to, then sometimes can be very non-emotional when they need to be. So that's the kind of energy coming through. Leo is, they're trying to gain their courage in coming forward and speaking with you. They may have felt like they were needing to be freed from the connection with their own logic. This is something they may have felt that they needed to do, was to free themselves in some way from the connection, and they didn't know at the time any other way to do it, but it was quite brutal on your end of it. So once again, feeling that they were perhaps not ready for the connection, maybe felt a little trapped. We've got the 2 and the 3 equals 5. Which represents change. It was a sudden change. Perhaps also they had other things tying them from this connection. That might have been that they had someone else in their life, or other responsibilities or other burdens to deal with. And they weren't able to give you what you needed in the connection. So instead of being able to maturely communicate this with you, instead they kind of just backed off and just let it go and cut it off. Which really was damaging to you. It was really hurtful to you. But they want this. This is the Gemini energy once again. You could be dealing with a Gemini, or it's that kind of energy coming through where they might have come through with this very light, casual, flirting, that kind of energy about them. But it's like they want to come in and apologize or make things right, because they do want this. They want harmony in your connection now. It's like they didn't make the right choice before. They know they didn't. And you have come into their mind just recently right now. Or, recently you've come into their mind. There's victory and success. They do want to come forward, and kind of like this masculine energy here is blowing his trumpet, so it's like this person feels that they want to come through and succeed in what they need to share with you. They want you to hear them out. They definitely see, it's like an epiphany now that you're their soulmate. And I do feel like they feel quite bad about how it ended, and they still may not really know how to fully communicate this just yet. I think that they're trying to work out how to come forward to you and apologize. But sometimes it comes across as arrogance, or that they are cold-hearted. And I think with this person, I don't necessarily feel that they necessarily want to harm you. It may have been a pushing you away because they just couldn't deal with things as they were. They did feel tied down, and didn't know how to juggle everything in their life, and the emotions were hard to deal with back then. So it feels like emotionally they just weren't dealing with what they were feeling and what was going on in their life. Could have been another party, third party situation where there was someone they were tied up with, and they just didn't know how to smooth it over with you, really. They didn't know how to let it go properly. It was just something that they just couldn't control. And I mean, that sounds bizarre because we all have control over what we do. But for some reason, this person felt it was the only way to do it. That's all they knew. And so they do know you're their soulmate. You are their soulmate. They know this. They want this with you. They want a reconciliation. They want to reunite with you. They want to be with you. They want to try again. That's what it feels like here. The planet is Neptune, so they're fantasizing about you guys, and this could be a Pisces energy as well. So there's Sagittarius, what am I saying? I don't know where Sagittarius came from. There's Aquarius, Leo, Gemini. Gemini's quite strong here. The air signs are very strong here. And also Pisces with the Neptune energy coming through. So they do have a longing for you. They have been yearning for this connection. They've been yearning for you for some time to set the record straight of what their feelings are. And, I feel like this person really does feel deeply for you, but they don't come across that way. Geminis especially are very good at keeping things light and playful and happy-go-lucky, very light-hearted, free-spirited energy, as well as the Aquarius. But they are very, very curious. They want information. They want to know what you're feeling, how you would accept them. Would you accept them? That's what they want to know. And they are fantasizing about you. They want to make peace in this connection. They want balance and harmony, as we're seeing here. They want balance and harmony with you. It does feel like they want to start again, guys. So, this is pretty awesome. Like, if this is what you're wanting, someone to come back, this person to come back to you, to see where they went wrong, to make wrongs right, basically. And it looks like it could be successful. We do have 2 sixes here too, which can represent that harmony and fulfillment, and it's like birthing of a new, it's like that birthing of a new love, basically. And it's once again that harmonious feeling here. Just having a look what else is coming up here. What do we got? Yeah, that's about what I'm getting here, is this feeling of wanting to make a sacrifice for the connection where they might have been quite selfish beforehand. So, it looks to me like this person does realize they've treated you wrongly. They want to come forward and embrace this connection, but they're a little unsure as to how you're going to react. And also, they could have been spying on you for quite a while on social media. and just trying to gauge where you're at in your life, because I feel like they have been kind of observing from a distance. And also with that, I feel when they do want to come forward and you know, communicate, they might just test the waters. So it might not be this huge apology or anything really deep, as in like a deep and meaningful conversation, but they definitely want to come in and might just say, you know, hi, how you going? Been thinking of you, or something like that, something very light, just to try and test the waters as to where you're at. So you might just suddenly hear from this person out of the blue, which will be quite surprising to you, because I think you felt that it's over with. But this person seems to be wanting to come back, guys. So let me know how you go and if it resonates with you, this reading. And I look forward to connecting with you next time. Okay, if you chose reading number 2, we're going to look at the main energy they're coming through with. We've got the Knight of Swords. This can be very fast energy coming through. This person wants to communicate. There's been a change in their energy as well. So it's like they've suddenly turned around, or there's been a turnaround in their life or in their energy. Let's have a look at what this is to do with. Okay, so you guys, obviously, some of you are in separation, or there's been some time out together, like time apart. Distance here, challenges, needing to go away and think things through. This person might have said to you, or you might have both said, all right, this is over and we're going to be separated now. It's time to move on. But they seem to have a change of heart right now. Yeah, let go with grace. So it feels like to me that you guys have kind of thought, okay, this is over, or this person wanted it to be over. Someone wanted it to be over and just thought, right, that's how it is what it is, we've got to move on. And somebody, it might have been you, have been trying to let go with grace, even though it's been really difficult, because it's like it wasn't something that you wanted. It's gone like it's something against what you wanted. This person kind of had the control in this, but now it seems like they're changing their mind. This is what they want, a spiritual union. They want to come forward with you and connect. See how their heads are connecting here? I love it. It's kind of like that real affection, like being able to, it kind of reminds me when you kind of like rub noses together, you know, that's so beautiful. And I feel like this person really has this deep kindred connection with you. It's like they're a kindred soul. So, you know, beyond all this other stuff, you did share this very strong connection, and it goes beyond just, you know, attraction and like physical attraction and chemistry. It's definitely a deep spiritual bond, and I think that they're starting to miss this. Let's have a look at what else is going on here. But they're trapped in fear. Now, this person might have been quite callous with you. It might have been a real cut-off from you. They might have cut you off and went on their merry way. And so you've been kind of left up in the air going, what's going on? Because I don't feel they might have given you an explanation here. You might have just had to assume, okay, well, we're not talking, or this person's just kind of ghosted me, and it seems like it's not happening now. This could be a Gemini that you're dealing with, or an air sign. Trapped in fear. This person is really, they're regretting what they've done or what they've said, or the actions they've taken. They're regretting that now. And they're starting to realize, you know, like kicking themselves because they've said something that they didn't really mean. They thought they meant it at the time, but now they're realizing, I don't think I really want to do that. You know, I don't really want to be going in this direction. I want to change my direction. I want to come back to this. Yeah, they want to have a heart-to-heart conversation. They want to be honest with you. This person wasn't honest with you. It feels like they were holding back on their feelings, or even the communication was strained at times. It feels like it just wasn't flowing. So they weren't sharing perhaps, their feelings, but I feel like they didn't appreciate what they had with you either. And so you might have been the one that decided to walk away and have found it hard to let go, but it might have been that you felt you had no choice. And now this person's realizing what they're missing out on, and missing that bond they had with you. And so they are feeling that, you know, they're having negative self-beliefs, like, would this person take me back? Would you take me back? is it too much water under the bridge now? So there's heart-to-heart conversations. They want to come through and tell you how they feel, because you've been left in, you know what I'm saying, left out in the cold, it's all up in the air. You don't know what the hell's going on with this person. You've never really got an explanation, I feel, as to why it ended. And I feel like even if they did give you an explanation, it was very brief, and it just was an excuse. It just felt like an excuse, like it just didn't seem to fit in with what they were doing. And I think they were giving mixed signals to you, because at one stage they are close to you and the next minute they're withdrawing. So it was very heartbreaking for you in some ways. It was a tug of war energy, like conflict within the emotions within yourself, having to deal with this kind of back and forth energy from this person, because they've got commitment issues. Yeah, and well, Five of Swords, I forgot this one was there. There's definitely been some harsh words. There's been this masculine energy, or somebody is walking away from the connection, and you might have felt stabbed in the back, like this person betrayed you in some way, that what they presented themselves to be, or the words that they did say in the beginning, meant nothing. It was like almost like whispering sweet nothings in your ear. It's kind of like they promised things but didn't fulfill them, or you thought they were committed and then they just left, or up and left. And I feel like they're really feeling sorry that they did that now. They want to apologize. They realize they were quite callous in how they dealt with this, and there was a bit of a payback. So I'm wondering if they have a little bit of a vindictive streak in them. There's something within them where they can be quite cold. They can go cold. So that reminds me, and I'm not saying this in a negative way towards air signs, but air signs can be very detached in some ways. They're very much in their mind space rather than emotions. Could be definitely an air sign that you are dealing with, or somebody who's got that strong placement in their chart anyway. But this is the energy here, is that you were quite wounded by this person, and they seemed to not give a shit at the time. They didn't really care. That's what it came across as. But I think they've had some lessons along the way, and I think once they felt that you had let go, or that you were starting to let go, it's now making them realize, wow, you know, there's a void here. And they've had no choice but to face up to their own inner demons with this. You know, that's what it feels like, and that they are trapped in their own negativity at times. So they're trying to work through that, and it's mostly like they're being haunted by these harsh words, or the way they treated you. Yeah, so they realize that this is a destined love. They do realize this with a spiritual union. They do know this. They haven't been able to really be real about it. It's kind of like an immature way that they've treated this. They've been very immature. But they do want to come forward with that heart-to-heart conversation. Let's see what else there is. Yeah, Mercury is ruled by, rules Gemini and Virgo. So you could be dealing with a Gemini or Virgo really strongly here, or an air sign. But how you think, communicate, write, talk, and travel. So they want to actually travel towards you. They want to come towards you. They want to have this conversation. And some of it might actually be on social media or over the phone to start with. They may not just turn up on your door. They might want to gauge where you're at first and be able to establish some kind of mutual agreement before physically coming into your life. Now, we can't obviously physically visit each other right now because of everything going on around us with COVID-19, etc. But this person wants to. They might even be in your neighborhood right now too. So they could be very close to you, or if they are overseas or at a distance from you, they do want to be close to you. So this person definitely wants to make wrongs right. I feel like they feel a bit foolish with how they've treated this, and they might still have a little bit of a guard up because they're not sure how you're going to react. So I think that if you were to open your heart to this and give them a chance to at least explain what was going on, then I feel like their guard or their wall might come down a lot more. but they are feeling really bad for how they've treated you, and it has been playing on their mind. And for some of you, you might have been thinking, well, you know, or praying that they realize how they've treated you, and have them feel what you went through, because some of them were just so detached. They just came across as very callous, didn't care, and you just want them to know. You wanted them to know what it felt like to be mistreated, and you might have reached out many times trying to find answers, and they just wouldn't give it. And now it feels like there's been some change in their life, because we get change up here. Something has made them realize that they do need to change their ways. And perhaps it was a lesson along the way. Maybe they were treated the same from someone else and now finally get it. Or perhaps it is this missing you that they've realized that, you know, they can't do without you and they need to make it right, and want to try again with you perhaps. But they do want to know where you stand in this as well. And I hope that's helped you guys. Okay, if you chose reading number 3, we're going to look at your person's energy that they're coming in with. And we've got the Queen of Discs, which is the Queen of Pentacles. Talks about expression. This is beauty, and it's the material world. It's somebody who stands strong in their abundance, and they know what they want. They know their value. Now, this person is coming through quite strong. I feel like they have learnt a lot on their path. Physically, perhaps really, in their physical realm, really worked hard in their life to get to where they are now. So it feels like they've been on a bit of a journey in knowing what's valuable in life. So they're looking at values. Have they valued you? Have they valued themselves? Have they been selfish in life? This person is coming through with a very grounded kind of energy as well. Let's see what else is coming through with this. So time to walk away. This could be someone who's holding a very feminine energy. So if we are talking about a masculine, perhaps the masculine is coming through with a bit more of a feminine energy in terms of looking at the values of things. What value is he placing on things right now? And perhaps is thinking, you know, has been focusing on the luxuries in life. This person might have walked away from you, or you walked away from them. They're very assured of what they want now. 3 of Cups shows a reunion. Perhaps they, or once somebody here just wanted to be friends. They might have friend zoned you. Feels like they perhaps were selfish in some ways, where they were just focusing on their own life and career and their own path, rather than wanting to share this with you. Could be a third-party situation there. I'm going to keep going on with this. Let's have a look. So release. I feel like this person perhaps released you or didn't choose you. This is what it feels like here. Some of you might have felt like you were friend zoned, and it might have been that you did start off as friends. You might have worked together as well. There could be a work connection here for some of you, but you might feel that this person released you, and now it's time they want to take action now. So it's kind of like they've gone on a bit of a journey. They might have walked away from you at some stage. Maybe it just wasn't the right timing for you guys, and they've gone off and they've really worked on themselves now, because we are looking at a queen, which means it's not a page or a knight. They've actually come into themselves now. They've felt they're quite secure in their life. But they're looking at the values of how they valued relationships in their life as well. How did they value you in this connection? And it does feel like that there was a release. Somebody has definitely walked away, as we can see here. Yeah, the goodbye, the farewell. It could have been a mutual thing for both of you. It might have been something that just wasn't the right timing. You could be dealing with a Virgo. We do have an earth sign here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Virgo is coming through strong here. And it's showing that somebody is perhaps having to look after their health. Maybe this just wasn't the right time. Maybe there was a lot of things going on with this person. It could have been their health being affected, or somebody around them that they had to care for. You know, that there wasn't time or energy being able to put into this connection. It just wasn't the right time. But this shows me the twin flame card is a twin flame card. You know, you see the 4 wands, 11, 11. And for those of you who do feel very strongly this person is your twin flame, this could be confirmation. It does show a strong foundation, celebration. This person wants to come back to you. They want to try again. There's sadness here. There is sadness. I do feel that it almost feels like it was out of both your hands. Whatever was going on in this person's life on that and at that time in their journey didn't align with what was going on in your life at the time of your journey either. There has been sadness here. Now let's have a look. So we've got patience. Once again, it's been a journey of patience. Timing is not right. You do, and this person has often thought of you. There might have been some communication as well, but very brief communication or not very much communication. They want to reconcile, guys. They do want to come in and try again. And then we've got the Scorpio energy. So this could be Scorpio as well. This energy is intense, masterful, thoughtful, and magnetically charming, but also secretive and possessive. Now this person, well, you could be dealing with a Scorpio. This person is definitely attached to you. They probably have felt, or maybe perhaps you haven't really felt that because they've been so independent and on their own, working in their own life, doing what they have to do. It could be family, career, home life that they've really been dealing with. So I'm getting travel for some people, so it could have been a business thing that they've been dealing with and focusing on. And it just feels like this wasn't aligning at the time, but we see here that this is a very strong connection. We do get intense sexual energy even. 4 of Wands, a twin flame, is very intense kind of energy. This could definitely represent, what am I saying? This could definitely resonate and reflect soulmate connections as well. It could be very intense energy between the two of you. And so when you do come together, it's kind of like this energy is so strong and you don't know what to do with it because you can't literally or physically be together. It's kind of like, well, what do we do with this energy? It's so full on. And so there are these things that are not talked about between the two of you. Like the energy is there, you can both feel it, but it's just not talked about right now. This person does want to come forward. They definitely do. It feels to me that they might have, even though had to release you or vice versa, there's always been these, you've always been on their mind and they've just been waiting for the right time, I feel, to make contact or come back into your life. And this is something, there's sexual dreams between the two of you as well. Now, I just want to grab another card. I just want to see what else is coming through. Well, that came out straight away. Oh, yeah. So we got love, Gemini as well coming through. But this person definitely wants to connect with you and build this with you. This is just gorgeous. So they want to, entwine themselves. It's funny, I'm seeing like their hands are entwined. It's kind of like a hand fasting or something where you're both kind of like coming together and it's like that wedding, that spiritual wedding. They want to be with you. Let's see. They might seem very aloof sometimes with you. But what and they're very much in their mind as well. But what I see here is that they really do have deep feelings for you. They just haven't shown that to you just yet. So it does look to me like they want to come forward. They just need to, they're waiting for the right time to do so, guys. So I hope that's helped you. So if you chose reading number 4, this is the energy of the person, this is the energy they're coming in with. So we've got the Force, 10 of Wands. So this person has come to an end of a cycle in their life. They're feeling quite overburdened. Perhaps their energy is really depleted right now. Let's have a look. Definitely something coming to an end in their life. They want to communicate with you. It's almost like they've wrapped something up now in their life and they're free now and they want to come forward to you and communicate. A blessing is coming into your life. This is a new beginning. So this is interesting. So this person has kind of like, I get the feeling of relief with this person that something is over in their life. Now they can, now they can move on or move forward from which was holding them back, which was heavy in their life. They're now moving into the light, moving forward. Are they moving towards you? That is the question. Very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you. Now, this person's very assured of the direction they're going in now. They have been waiting for something to end in their life. It could be a relationship, or it could be just a situation that has had them tied down for so long and has been heavy on their shoulders that they're now ready to embrace a new start. They want a new start. They want a new chapter. And they're deciding to do this. This is something they want to do, and they have focus now. They're moving forward with focus. We see these spring leaves coming through the door, the light here as well, which shows that there's new, refreshed energy coming through, or they're moving towards that, which is just beautiful, really. So let's have a look. Joy and stability. This is the twin flame card, guys. It's just exactly what it says, joy and stability. They're moving towards this. They are letting go of something that has burdened them for so long, has been a long journey, it feels, for these people, for this person, and they're wanting to come forward, move forward towards you, I feel, and move out of that situation, move towards you and have joy and stability. That security and strong foundation now with you. This is what it feels like, because they want to come forward with you. Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Now, that I feel this person is coming out of a relationship. It could be a marriage, could be a relationship they're no longer happy in. They are wanting to free themselves from this, or they are freeing themselves from this. And once they do, there'll be communication with you. I feel like this person wants to commit to you. Hermit. They might be going into hermit mode just now, though, so it might be confusing for you, because on one hand you might feel, okay, this person's coming out of a situation and they should be coming to me right now. They might have become quite like a hermit. Either there's going to be a time for recovery, so they might just have to have a space, that time in space, you know, to just recover their energies and really go within and look at the lessons that they learned from a past connection, perhaps. Or, you know, for some of you, this might be that you did have a connection with this person that just didn't work out, and you're going to try again. It could be that as well, that the old is in the past, you know, the past is in the past, old lessons have been learnt, and let go of the old and start with the new as well. You could be dealing with a Virgo as well, guys. Sagittarius as well. Optimistic, philosophical, adventurous. This person wants adventure with you. They want to live life. Something's held them back for so long that they just felt like they were tied down and trapped, and just need to now live life. They want to embark on that with you. So just having a look here what else I had. Yeah, so Sagittarius energy coming through is very outgoing. It's very adventurous. They want to have this with you. Pisces coming through as well, guys. This person wants peace with you. They want forgiveness. Perhaps there was some pain in the past between the two of you. You couldn't be together, or it had to end in some way for some reason. And now it's like getting back on track with you, but with a new energy. And so you might have felt this person didn't love you. You might have felt that there wasn't enough energy or attraction or whatever's going on there between the two of you. This person might have backed off from you because of these other things going on as well in their life. But it looks to me like they want to come through. They are very loving. You know, they want to come through with this energy with you. Yeah. I get a gentle energy with this person. They may be a little passive. They might not necessarily come forward with, you know, this energy shows zest and energy, you know, full on moving forward. They know what they want, though. This person does know what they want with you. Let's have a look what else comes up. So the 7th house is the Libran energy as well. So this area of your life is about long-term significant partners, romantic, business, or family. This person wants this commitment with you. They definitely know what they want now. So I feel like they're moving forward towards you. They definitely are. And it's going to be a little bit of time, a bit of a delay and patience involved, because they are undergoing some inner reflection right now. They're going on this journey where, okay, sometimes when something ends, there is relief, but there might also be pain, guys. So, you know, it's still a loss at the end of the day. Although it is a relief and they probably be happy they're on a new pathway and they are moving towards you, there's still this feeling of lots of lessons involved in that chapter that they just had. So, you know, with that comes a lot of pain. There can be, it's a loss. It can be a grief in some ways as well, especially if something didn't work out. They might have felt like they failed it. So there's all different kind of conflicting emotions that are going to arise in this time. But I do feel at the same time that they want to move in with you when they are on their feet, when they have stability in their life, when they know exactly when the right timing is as well. So it could be that you guys do communicate, but don't just kind of jump into something straight away. But I do feel like this person will make it known to you that this is what they want with you, and that they just need a bit of time perhaps to get back on their feet. And especially if they've come out of another relationship, they might just want to, you know, keep things really low key for now, because, you know, it just causes so many issues with other people, like the family members and stuff like that as well, or children, if there's any children involved. That kind of thing can happen as well. Just want to see, where am I? Just want to see, don't know what I did with my cards just now. I just wanted to see one more thing with you guys, but I don't know what I've done with them now. This is so me where I just lose things. But I just wanted to choose one more cards for you. Where are they? All right, let's just get one more card for you guys. Question loyalty. So some of you are going to be questioning how loyal they actually are to you. How committed are they to you? And that's fair enough too, because there might have been so much time apart, or there might have been pain between you in the past as well. And you just want to make sure that they are coming in and that they are committed to you, and that they mean what they say, because it might have been that this person hurt your heart. You know, they might have broken your heart in the past. There might have been promises given to you time and time again, that they might have been saying, I'm going to choose you over this relationship, or I am going to leave this relationship, or I am going to, if it's not a relationship, it could just be other things in their life that they've been trying to deal with and sort out. You know, and you've been waiting for this person. Some of it feels that you've been really waiting for this person for quite some time now, and for them to get their act together. And I feel like they definitely do want to be with you, and they are getting their act together. What else do we need to know? Here we go. I just feel like I've got to get one more card. I just feel it, so I'm going to do it. Whoopsies. Okay, hang on. All right, let's do it. One more card, please. Too many. For the end of the reading, what do we need to know? Wow, okay. 2 came out, so I'll deal with that. So this person was holding back. They weren't opening up to you. Perhaps there was this, that you did feel shut out from this person at this time while they were undergoing all this other stuff in their journey, in their path. So maybe this is why you're questioning, like, you know, is this real? Are you really coming to me? Is it really commitment to me? You know, you're going to really commit to me. And there's celebration with this. So it does show that, yes, they will come in and they are wanting to be with you. There is a commitment that they want with you. They want some kind of forgiveness as well. Perhaps it's been taking too long. And I just keep getting that feeling of promises after promises, or feeling that they are coming in, and when you've thought they were, they weren't. So it's kind of like that feeling. But I definitely get that this person's serious now. They just need to recover from whatever they've just gone through, and get their thoughts right, get their heart right, everything in their life to come to you. And I just feel like it's beautiful, and I do see them moving forward to you. They just need a little bit of space and time to do so, guys. So I hope that's helped you, and I look forward to connecting with you next time. Love and blessings.